Hello everyone, here is the request regarding SiddhArth Shula. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce this. And Shehnaz Gill. So the questions were from Manisha Vandana Soma Ashwani. Again, guys, remember patience when I'm trying to do these, and I'm just channeling the best. As I've said a million times, I don't like to do artists in general. And I do these in English and Spanish because I have multiple readers in English and Spanish, and those are the two languages that I speak. So I do not speak Hindi. I do not follow any of these artists. I'm glad to do the request, but it's going to be in English and Spanish. The same thing I'm saying in English, I am saying the exact same thing in Spanish, okay? That's just how it is. My channel is bilingual for English and Spanish, okay? So let's go with, the questions were, will they get married or not? Is the family okay with the relationship? And the other was more on his career, SiddhArth's career as an actor. So let me tell you about his natology, his birth chart. I don't have his full name. I'm assuming SiddhArth Shukla is just his stage name. Usually they have, I believe you guys have longer names in general. Actually, I'm just going to do this video in English because I know Hispanics really aren't going to follow it. What I can tell you is based on his personality, he comes up with a 5. And what 5 is a very expressive number. Okay, it's a very expressive number. That's why he's good at acting. That's why he's good at that. He's able to express himself really well. Okay. It's a situation where that's his personality. That's what it's given off. On the negative, though, it will show he has a hell of a temper. Really bad temper. He can be kind of explosive. So, again, guys, I don't follow this, so I'm just going to tell you what I see here. That's just his personality. Okay, his challenges last year was relationships, obviously. He had a lot of lessons to learn. He also had to let go of certain things, whether it was letting go of certain habits, addictions, which could be womanizing with having several women, because that's a form of addiction. It could be just in general loss of someone, okay, in a relationship and family, whatever it is. He had a lot of lessons to learn. Karma was giving him a little bit of lessons that he needed to change. This year, though, he's in a 2-8-10-1, which what that means is, again, we're dealing with relationships. He's focused more on the financial, and he's focused more on himself. So I don't know. 1-0 followed by 1. It's definitely one of those that he's more worried about himself than anyone else right now. Okay. And that's just how, and his career and his finances, that's what's more important to him, and that's what he has to focus on this year. Next year, he's 2-9-11, which means, again, we're going to deal with the situation of relationships, but he's also going to have to let something go. He's going to have to make some changes. And 11 is a spiritual number, which means he's going to have to become more spiritual. Something is going to happen that is going to teach him to get a little more spiritual, to focus more on the spirituality. Okay, I can't go into details because, again, I don't know. And please remember that actors and actresses or artists, what you see in the media is all ploys for attention, okay? So what's really going on in real life, it's not what you're really going to hear on the news, okay? People manipulate things to make them more popular, especially that's what entertainment is all about. Keep you guys engaged in that, all right? So let's talk about Shehnaz is in herself this year, 3-2-5. So she's very expressive, but focusing more on her creativity. And yes, she wants a relationship. But the way he is right now, it's a combination. So let me tell you what the two bring for each other right now. Because when I put both their lessons, their karmic cycle together, it gives me a 6. Which means they bring each other balance. They bring each other peace. They bring each other harmony. So they kind of balance each other out. So that is basis for a good friendship. Because they're kind of helping each other out. They're bringing each other balance and harmony and peace. Okay. Next year, though, they're going to be in a 1-6-7, which means both of them are going to have a lesson to learn. Both of them are going to kind of focus on themselves only because they need their own peace, harmony, etc. So it's like SiddhArth is going to go through a change next year, which she may not want to deal with, okay? Because next year, she's in a 33, which is a very spiritual number. So it's going to be a little bit of hard years for both of them. So both of them will probably continue to learn from each other's bad experiences, or whatever the situation is. They're kind of going to be supportive about that. They're both going to be going through lessons themselves. They're both going to be going through very tough lessons next year. And they're going to be looking for more spiritual connections. She'll be higher than him, though. Okay? That's what I can tell you. So again, I can't go into specifics because I don't have his full name. But what I can tell you is they are balancing each other out right now. That's why they get along so well. And that's why you see the chemistry. So let's ask about SiddhArth's career. Let's see how he's going to continue career-wise. We can ask that, and then we'll go into the other ones. So SiddhArth, how is his career going to continue? Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the channel, okay? I need to grow this channel, obviously, so I can do more fun interactives. And again, I appreciate your patience. Remember, I do not do this full-time. I have another day job, so I do this when I can, plus I have my private readings. So I try to get to everyone as soon as I can, but usually I tend to record all these over the weekend, and then I upload them as I can. So let's see what it says career-wise for him. Wow. Okay. It's interesting because he's going to make a change, and this is going to be around sometime in a month of October. I'm going to say more this year. There's going to be a change, but there's a big project financially he's working on. And right now, yeah, love, he's definitely looking for it, but he's in between two options, two people. Okay, so I don't understand this, but he is in between two options. So, and what I am seeing here is right now he's focusing on a project. There's some project he's going to do, something different he's going to do. It's going to be a major change here, okay? And this is why I'm saying for the next year, he's going to have a lesson to learn, but he's going to have to learn to balance things, okay? Balance, and it's going to be a little bit of struggle. So whatever this project is he's working on, it's going to be a tough one, and it's going to go slow, but eventually he will succeed. So career-wise, he's going to be fine. He's going to have some little headaches, some little, obstacles, which is what we all have. But he is going to do major changes, and it's going to be a major change in his life that's going to happen. So that's what I can tell you career-wise. So let's go with the question about their relationship between Shehnaz and him. Okay, are they going to get married or not? Let's start with that one. Okay, let's see. So what I can tell you in career-wise, he's going to continue. He's got some other project coming, okay? Some other big project coming that you guys will find out about soon. So let's see what's their current situation between Shehnaz and SiddhArth now, and I'll clarify with the other one. Once again, guys, I don't follow them, so I'm only going to tell you what the cards say, okay? I don't know much about them because, again, I'm Hispanic. I'm not born and raised in the U.S., but I am also not one who follows them. So I'm glad to do these, but again, please keep that in mind. Okay, so let's see. What is the current situation with them? Well, to be honest with you, this is where we go back to how they balance each other out. They both have similar interests, similar goals for career-wise, so they tend to balance each other out. Right now, all this stuff that they're feeding you is you guys see them as a power couple. You guys, they know that this is bringing lots of viewings, lots of demand for them. This is making them very popular right now, so they're definitely playing to this, okay? It's definitely something. But at the same time, he's like a teacher for her as well. They're learning from each other. So she's learning from him, he's learning from her. Okay, so this is a relationship where they're both learning from each other. Okay, whether it be what the situation is here, but yeah, can it go to the next level? Yes, it can. Yes, it can. So I'm going to verify this, but can it go to the next level? Yes, it can. There's something here that binds them and connects them, okay? And they bring each other peace, which is more important. So they're happy with that. But it's also a media play because they know you guys are following them. So please understand, this is probably They're doing it in the sense that they know it's bringing them popularity because you guys want to follow this, and that's what they're doing at the moment. Can it lead to something more? Yes, it can. But let's see what that says. Will they get married or not directly? And then we'll pull out and see kind of what the relationship is. Will they get married, yes or no? So this is where this is the perfect example of what I'm telling you guys. That artist will feed on what people want to hear and what they want to see, and they'll play things and act that things are going on, what are going on. Okay. Let me pull two more. There's no rush for them. What I will say is right now they're feeding on it. Will it turn into something? Yes, it will. But there will be problems. Okay, there will be problems because he's one who likes to be in control. He's one who likes to, well, how can I explain it? This type of card is someone who usually isn't as faithful. Okay, they usually are people who are players. Let's put it that way. This is the way that I will see it. But their work, they'll be working together again. Their work is definitely going to bring them together again. So will they get married? The possibility is there. I cannot say yes or no, but it really depends. But let's see what happens here. Can we give me a clear... It really is going to depend whether she wants to tolerate it, because there will be a problem between them. So the question is, will she forgive him? That's going to be on her. Okay? So let's see. What is the current situation with them? Let's pull the love cards so that I can have an idea. And we want 4 of those. Yeah. So someone is still attached to an ex here. One of them is still attached to an ex, which is making it hard. And I want to feel that it's more her, but there's no trust. The trust is a little situation here. They're really trying. Okay, they really are trying, but it's a situation where even he has like a wandering eye, so he tends to go look for, he's very much who goes more on the physical. I mean, again, they do have a very good bond here, but she's also having a hard time trusting, okay? And this is where it's coming down to that he tends to, they're trying to make it work in an effort, but at the same time, he tends to constantly look at others. Sorry to put it that way, but that's what he does. All right, so let's ask specifically, the next question was, so will they get married? The possibility is yes. They will go to a next step, but will it last? It's 50-50 right now. It really is going to depend on her if she's going to tolerate or not. But right now, they're good for each other. But as I said, next year, they're both going to have very hard lessons, very hard experiences. So that is going to determine whether they stay together or not, okay? It's hard to give a definitive answer right now, but what I do see is that he has a little bit of a hard time committing. A little. So is the family okay with the relationship? And let's ask with what's currently going on, and then we'll ask if they do get together, will the family be okay with it? If they do get married, let's put it that way, will the family be okay with it? So first one, is the family okay with the current situation? So I don't know. I think there really isn't much going on right now. This is all kind of acting type of thing. They're bringing in the stuff, and yeah, they look cute together. I won't deny that from the picture that I had to pull from them, but okay. The family is really concerned. The family is okay with the situation of, okay, they're playing, there is a connection there spiritually between them, but they're not too convinced. And honestly, they're afraid of money tends to change or blind people. And honestly, they're more afraid of him betraying her. Will he cheat on her? Will he do something? The family is kind of like, we're not, we're dealing with it because there is a plan of what they're doing. They know that it's regarding money. Okay, there is a plan of this relationship they are playing because it's bringing them, as we say, financially, a lot of things, but they're really concerned whether he will cheat on her. Okay, in the end, right now, they kind of prefer her to be alone. But if she does decide to go ahead and marry him, and she does decide that this is what she wants, she will fight for the relationship, okay? And she will stand up to her parents. And then, yes, they will have to accept it. They will accept it. And at that point, if they do get together, I can see them having 2 kids. If they do. Because again, it's going to be up to her. If they do get together, they will have 2 kids. And that's going to change the relationship of how the family sees them. All right? So so that's what I have. Again, thank you for the request. And I'm sorry that it takes me a while, but I do the best that I can. So we'll talk soon.